it's Hillary. I'm here in my studio in Los Angeles, and today's workout this week is a full studio mat workout, meaning we're going to experience the mat, the reformer, and some Cadillac all on our mat. So all you need is just some small weights, 2, 1, the most 3. You don't have to have them if you don't want them. It's fine to do without. But let's start on our mat. We're just gonna lie on our backs, arms at your side, and just reaching the legs long. Let's reach the arms behind, and we're just gonna curl our head and shoulders up a little. I want you to bring your arms towards the sky, curl your head and shoulders up, and look towards those feet. See if you can maybe reach those feet enough to unweight your legs. And then all the way back down. And it's okay if they don't unweight. And do that again, curling the head and shoulders up. Seeing those legs. Now we're gonna go into our 100. Legs can stay there. They can go wherever you feel your 100 is today. So curling up, take those legs where you need them. Arms pumping as we inhale. And exhale. Inhale, keep playing with your legs. And exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, keep breathing, and exhale, you're halfway there. Inhale, see if you can keep curling up, exhale, inhale, exhale, in, inhale, exhale. You got one more if you can. Inhale, exhale, and bring it all the way down. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way up. I'm gonna move my weights out of my way. If you have a strap to use, great, use it. If not, don't worry about it. We're just gonna start with our rolling up. So again, you're gonna lie down on your mat, reach your arms. And I want you to do the same thing you just did, but just keep rolling up. Keep thinking about arms and legs reaching as we're trying to round all the way down. And just find a pace that works for you, that feels good. You're moving. Think about really finding the connection with your mat. All the way down, whatever that is. Good, reaching. And then all the way down. Good, just breathing through. Do 2 more here. Pulling into that strap if you can. We have some lovely little zipper on the back of my pants today, which is not my friend. And let's do 1 more wide. And then all the way down. Sorry, my weights. I don't know if I want them or not. All right, we'll probably leave them for the reformer. Let's go into our rollover. Arms at your side. Feel your shoulders really connect to the mat here. But trying to keep everything from just getting lost. Heads connected. Let's bring those legs up. We're going into our rollover. Do what you can do. Reach those legs back, lift those hips. Just opening where you can. Trying to maintain your head on the mat, not letting it get lost, looking straight up towards the sky. We're gonna do 1 more in this direction. Really feel those shoulders. You're balancing on them, right? Keep the arms reaching long. Bring those legs down and now back up. They're open now. Drawing together. Keep reaching those legs, just like you did for your roll-up. Just think, it's the same move, but now we're just upside down. Imagine that. Good. And 1 more. Really firing in, reaching. Good, we're getting ready for what's coming up next. Bring those legs all the way down, keeping that connection. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Don't let it get lost. If you have a strap and you want to place your foot under the strap, let's go into it for a 1 leg circle. If not, Just keep that leg lengthened on the mat. Think about it like you're standing on it. Arms at your side. We're gonna go right into it today. So really think about that leg being long. It doesn't have to be directly up. If it's tight, let it be a little lower. Lift this hip to take that leg across. Reach and circle. And kind of play. We did a workout earlier in the month, I think, on exploring your movement. Just see where you're going today. Same thing. Open it up. One more. And then reversing. Let the hip lift and across. Nice. Bringing it all the way around. Beautiful. Two more. Last one. And then we're gonna switch. So again, if you're under a strap, use it. If not, don't worry about it. Different side, right? Find it for you. Reach it across, circle, and around. Inhaling and exhale. Breathing through. You've got it. Beautiful. You got one more. Remember, each side's different. As much as you can. I'm super tight today, so I'm trying to straighten that leg. It feels straight to me, but visually probably not. One, and again. Good. And let's bring it down. Reach those legs. You're under the strap. Take it off. And let's reach the arms. We're gonna roll up, but I want you to find your ball. So as you roll up, pull your knees in. Find that ball for you. And let's just breathe into it. Think about your shoulders again. Try not to be sunk. Keep it open chest, and let's roll that ball. Find your way. Trying to get back up the way you went down. Hips going back first, then those shoulders. Head coming up. Woo. Good. And you may notice you might be wandering on your mat. That's okay. Two more here. One more. And then hold at the top. Let's grab that right leg. Roll back to your shoulders as you reach that left leg. Stay curled up, pull into it. And let's switch right into that one leg stretch. Good, keep breathing through. Reach that leg as far away as you can as you pull. Try to stay lifted. Elbows going out. Good. One more each leg, and we'll go right into our double leg. So bring those knees in, pull it in tight. Let the arms just slide down your legs, squeeze into those thighs, and pull it back. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Two more. Stay curled up. You can do it. One more. And bring it all the way down. Lengthen your legs, and we'll roll all the way up. Good, and enjoy the stretch if you want. And let's go ahead and let's think about where we're going next, because we're gonna flip over into some extension. So just sit tall for a moment and just bring your fingertips, let's just bring them a little behind. And do you feel how we kind of want to be like this, most of us? I want you to just think, without kind of changing anything, just think of pulling those shoulder blades towards each other, opening up your chest, and just getting tall. So we're not like doing this, right? You're just pulling the shoulder blades together and growing tall. And I want you to feel the difference between those, of just kind of going back and just taking the head towards the sky and gently pulling those shoulders towards each other and really opening up the chest. So we're gonna try to feel that as we flip over. Are we ready? So you're gonna get onto your elbows. Elbows slightly forward of your shoulders, legs together. So think, we're in that same kind of sunk feeling we were. So think about pulling your elbows, bringing those shoulders in the same way, opening up our chest. So it's the same feeling. Maybe we're getting a nice stretch through the front. We're gonna go into our one leg kick. Take one leg, kick, kick, and reach it away. Trying to maintain our lovely open chest, engagement of our arm into the back, And just kind of seeing how those hips are going. Inhaling and exhaling. One more each leg. Keep pulling through. Good. And then go ahead, let's bring it up. And we're gonna go into a kneeling position for a little thigh stretch. So I'm gonna kind of be towards the back. If you have a raised mat, you can let your feet kind of dangle off, that helps. And we're just gonna do a slight little tilt, arms straight out. And then you're just gonna hinge back where you can, and then back up. Yeah. Feeling just maybe a stretch through that thigh. It's up to you. Inhale as you go back. Exhale. Nice. Do 2 more here. Last one. And then bring it all the way back. All right. Notice my mat was a little crooked for you guys. We're gonna go into our scissors and our bicycle. So lie on down again. And we're gonna start again thinking about what we just did with our shoulders earlier, like 2 seconds ago. Bring your legs up and let's go into our rollover, which we did earlier. And I want you to lift your legs to where you can place your hands, like if you had little jean pockets behind you. Think of the same pulling of those shoulder blades towards each other. And let's go into those scissor kicks. Pressing again, elbows in the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Really pushing into those elbows. Just going where you can go. Try to think if you had a pair of scissors, so don't let one leg just kind of drop by where the other one's not really going where. Try to see if you can keep them like scissor legs, and then we'll bicycle. Reaching, lengthening those legs. Beautiful. I know, keep pushing. And then reversing the bicycle. Same thing. Trying to keep level on both hips. You've got your hands there for guidance. And then bring both legs together. Arms at your side. And we'll roll it down. And bring it down. Good. Now we're going to go into our jackknife. So it's a little bit of the same. Thinking about those shoulders, right? We're going to do our rollover and jackknife up. We'll do 3. Are you ready? Bring it up. Jackknife where you can. Now keep those shoulders pulling together. Keep them going, especially in that really challenging part right about there. And then bring it down. Those shoulders, arms should be on fire. Roll over, jackknife where you can. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And we'll do 1 more here. Up and over. Feel the length through the legs, even as you're rolling down. And all the way down. Nice. Let's go ahead, roll yourself up. Enjoy that roll up. And we're gonna go ahead and grab our weights. So I want you to just keep them. This is an option. You can use them or not. We're gonna have them behind our head for a little bit of extra oomph, but you don't have to. And at some point you might wanna drop them. So go ahead, roll back down, hands behind your head, pull your knees in. Good. And just kind of hold your weights. I like to just kind of hold them like this. And then I have my hands behind my head. And I'm gonna curl my head and shoulders up as high as I can. Don't worry, we're not using these weights forever. And then bring it all the way back down. I've really got my knees pulled in. So do that again. Curling up, trying to take your nose towards your knees, elbows. Let's bring them forward, 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 and back down. 1 more with those weights. You're more than welcome to keep them for the whole footwork, but I'm gonna put them down. So do that again, curling up. Pull your elbows forward, pull, pull, knees, knees, knees. Just going where you can go. And then place your weights away. And take your heels together, toes apart. Hands behind your head. Now, I still want you to pull those knees in, but I don't want you to let anything get lost in terms of kind of this position. So, where you can go. It's a squat, right? Curl your head and shoulders up again. I mean, really, like you're again trying to take those noses to your knees and out and in. Trying to stay curled up and see where can I take those legs pushing and back in. Inhale out. It'll be higher than when you're on your reformer. But then same thing, heels together, sorry, I had an itch. Pushing that foot bar away, staying curled up. Elbows can come forward if you want, it's okay. Good, inhaling. Do one more here. Good, and then bring it all the way down. Let's change our foot position to parallel and almost feel like you're wrapping your foot around that bar. It's on your arches, right? Same, curling up. There's our nose again. Inhale, and pull it in. Really pull it in each time. Inhale. Trying to stay curled up. Think back to when those weights were behind your head. Inhale away. Exhale. And you're just trying to keep your back from arching. So wherever those feet go, that back is on your mat. 2 more here. 1 more. And down. Now flex those feet. Really flex. Feel that. Curl it back up. Press it away. Good. Inhaling. Exhale. Pull again. Keep pushing with your heels. Once you see when the legs are extended, see if you can think about pushing that wall away. 2 more here. 1 more. And back. Down. All right, last one is that tendon stretch. So heels together again. Pick your position, knowing you'll be there for a moment. Press it out. Now point and flex. Inhale. Exhale, stay curled up. Keep squeezing those heels together. Good, 2 more. 1 more. And back in. Good job. All right, so go ahead. I want you to think about this. We're gonna go into our coordination and we're gonna have our weights in our hands. Elbows are gonna stay on our mat. Palms are facing. Heels together, toes apart. All right, we're gonna keep our head and shoulders down. And I want you to think of that same thing we've been doing with our shoulders staying connected. We're gonna take those arms and legs and we're gonna reach them away. Open, close. Bend the knees and bend. Let's go to parallel today. I don't know why I had you in the frog position. We'll do parallel. And reach, open, close, bend. I think just it felt good today. And do that again. Let's draw those elbows in close. Press. See where you can shoot those legs. Keep reaching the arms. Inhale as you reach. Open, close. Bend. And bend. And again, inhale. 1 more. Take it where you can. Good. Reach the legs long. Just lower your weights for a moment. We'll roll all the way up. And we're gonna grab our weights and we're gonna go from the chest, from the hips, on the back a little bit. So the first one, I want you to just think we're staying really super tall. Hands at your waist. I'm just batting 1,000 for you guys today. Hands at your chest. Stay tall. We're gonna shoot the arms up, bring them down. Think about those shoulders we've been working up to the sky, wherever that is for you, and circle back to the chest. Inhale. Good. And think if you were sitting up in a high back chair, so the shoulders stay against that chair. Nothing's moving away from the chair. You're growing tall and tall, really reaching those arms. 2 more. Lift. 1 more here. Just find the range that works for you with those arms. Good. And then let's just take them to your hips for from the chest. See, I did it again, from the hips. Goodness. I'll put my thinking cap on. Find your spine stretch here. Just round into it. As you punch your arms towards your feet, try to round deeper and then reach and grow tall. And then all the way back to the hips. So finding that spine stretch, press and reach up into the sky. Good. And again, find your spine stretch. Press, go deeper into it, up. Let's do one more because it just feels awesome. Find that spine stretch wherever it is. Reach arms, legs, and up. Good. So for the next, I'm going to just turn and face you. And we're going to go into our hug a tree, shave the head, as if we're on our reformer. So I want you to sit tall and think about keeping everything, again, up against a chair. And let's just find our hug a tree arms. Palms are facing each other. And to move this, I want you to make sure you can see your weights in your peripheral as you open. And let's think back to those shoulder blades in our back, right? Feel like you're pulling them together to move your arms back. And then you're bringing them forward, separating them. Separating, pulling apart, and together. Nice. And do two more here. Good. And one more. Nice. And then we'll go into our shave the head. So I might give you a side view of this one. We're up tall. And we're just gonna hinge forward where we can keep our back from rounding. From there, you're gonna press those weights and shave that head. Keep thinking about length. If you have something like a ponytail or something, a bun, you can lower the head a bit, keep it out of your way. Inhale as you reach away. Two more here. And one more. And rest. Good. A lot of difference with the weight, but you've got it. So now we're going to go into what's called lifting. So what I want you to think about is, again, our shoulders are gently pulled together. Feel that. Don't let it change. Only lift those arms where you can keep that connection with that feeling of those shoulders staying engaged in that way so that we don't kind of let them move forward. Keeping your chest expansion the whole way, growing tall, and then all the way back down. Yeah, inhale. Think about lifting, lifting, lifting out of your hips too. And one more here, breathing through, lift and lift and lift and lift. And down. Nice. So go ahead, let's just bring your weights onto our stomach. So we're gonna do our pulling straps and our T-pull here with our weights. You're more than welcome to put them away. Forehead on your mat. And just have your elbows up towards the sky. And you've got your weights by your shoulders. Let's curl the head and shoulders up. See if you can lift those arms enough to bend and extend. This is a challenge for me. See what you can do. Doesn't look pretty, but I'm doing it. Good. One more. And down. And then take those arms out to that capital T. So again, find your extension. And then just pull towards your hips. And back out. Stay lifted. Inhale. And exhale. At any point, you can drop the weights. One more. And down. Good. Bring your weights. Do just a nice little child pose or a cat stretch. Shake it out, whatever feels good. And we're going to turn back around on our back with your weights. We're going to do a little bit of backstroke. All right. So have your weights in front, palms facing away. And have them towards your forehead. Don't whack yourself. Curl your head and shoulders up. There's your ball again. Pull it in, just like we did earlier. Arms and legs will go up to the sky. Circle. and reach and bend back in. Staying curled up. Inhale, curl and reach, and back in. Inhale. Got one more in this direction. And then guess what? Reverse out. It's just as hard without weights, so you can drop them. It's up to you. It's your workout. One more here. Good. And bend. All right, keep your weights. It's an option. You can always take them away. Imagine you're on the reformers. Your arms are going to be down at your side, palms towards the sky. A little different than our normal teaser on the mat, because we're going to imagine we have that spring. So we're going into our teaser. You're going to curl your head and shoulders up, reach your arms, find that teaser. And then think about using that weight to guide you back down, bringing it all the way down. And do that again. Curling up, reach, find that teaser for you. And then all the way opening, reaching. Nice. One more here. Curl the head, look towards those feet. Get them to lift with you with those weights. And then all the way down. Whew. Go ahead. Drop your weights. Reach your arms back. And curl it all the way up again. And we're going to go ahead into a little bit of what's called up stretch on the reformer. So what I want you to do is get in a place on your mat. Think that you're going to have your heels like up against a shoulder rest. So your toes are rounded. You're going to press yourself up, keeping those toes rounded, right? What I want you to do here, have your arms slightly forward so that when we do this, your shoulders will not veer way past your wrists. I want you to think you're looking towards your knees or your hips, and you're going to lift like you're going to do a handstand. And as you come forward, lower your hips. You may have to walk those arms out more. And then press back up as round as you can and kind of play with where you are on your mat. Arms pushing the floor away. Keep the head looking towards the hips. Try to lengthen those hips where you can. Staying rounded and then pull. Woo! Everything back up. Try not to stick out. Try to stay rounded if you can at the top. And then everything comes forward. And then back up. And then lower those heels. Walk it back a bit. And we'll bring it down. Good job. Now grab your weights. That was really good. Those are hard. We're going to go into what's called long back stretch, but we're going to use our weights here. So have your palms facing away from you. And what I want you to think about is you're going to push the weights as you press your hips forward and grow tall, kind of like we did earlier. So not a back bend, right? It's just the feeling. Feet are connected. Pressing back and hips forward and growing tall. And then here, good. And then press away. And back, we're gearing up for where we're going here. Press away, feel your hips lengthen. And down. Now, I want you to keep that feeling of those arms. Keep the feeling of the hips, but bring your weights down and lengthen your legs, arms on your mat here. So it's back to a mat with our long back, but I want you to envision you're on your reformer here. So your legs are pushing away, right? Pressing in. We're again gonna push away to open the chest and lift the hips up, looking towards your feet, and then bringing it back down. Good. Think about what we did earlier. Opening shoulders, hips, pressing and reaching those legs away, and back down. And let's do one more here. Open up, reach, and down. Give it a little stretch, reach it out. Okay, so we're going into our short spine massage. Roll it down, arms at your side. So think if you were on the reformer, we would have straps on our feet. So it's a little different here, right? We don't have that. So it's a lot like our jackknife and our rollover and our ball that we did earlier. So knees are pulled in. Press those legs high diagonal and bring them parallel. Use those arms, use the legs. Taking your legs up, bend your knees in towards your shoulders and rolling down like a little ball. And then again, press it out. Up and over. There's your jackknife again. Keep the heels close as you roll down. Press out. Last one. Woo! And all the way down. Good job. Lengthen those legs. Let's roll up. We'll do a little chest expansion here. Curling up again. Find your weights. Grab them. And let's go into our kneeling position. So arms are at your side. Think back what we did earlier with the hips, and we did that long back stretch, right? We're gonna add some head turns into this. So press the arms back and down. Let's turn the head to the left, then the right, back to center, arms coming. Keep those hips pressing. Press back, right, and left, and center. Two more here. Reach for the floor and back, hips forward to the left and the right. You're doing good. And the center. And we got one more. Press back to the right and left, center, and down. Place your weights away. And we're going to go into some corkscrew here. So lie on down, arms at your side, and let's bring those legs up towards the sky. So this is on the mat and your reformer, but we're just going to keep our arms here. And we're just going to take the legs off to the side. Let that hip lift off like you did for the one leg circle. And we're going to go down and around wherever that is for you. And back. Inhaling, really challenge. Where can you take that hip and keep the shoulder down on your mat? Good. Breathing through. And go ahead, looking straight up to the sky, keeping everything where it is. Head and neck, shoulders, all are working here. And one more. Good. And then let's just envision that reformer. We're going to go into our TikTok. So, challenge yourself. You found yourself with your corkscrew. How far can you go without tumbling off your mat? Reaching that leg that's on the top. Try to reach, reach, reach. Lift the hip. Don't let that shoulder get lost. And then pulling back. Ooh, to the center. Good. We'll do a little bit of work on this one with a class that's coming up for you in March with a little bit of Pilates 101 and some Kathy Grant thrown in. So we'll get into that rotation. It'll be awesome. Good, and back to the center. One more here. Reach. And back. Good job. Bring those legs all the way down to the floor. Reach your arms. We're going to roll up, and we're going to go into some of the back bending, or should I say short box for those that use that on your reformer. But we don't have our lovely box, right? But if you do have a strap here on your mat, you can use it. I want you to take your weights and just kind of wrap them in front of you. Whatever's comfortable. You can hold them on your hips, you can wrap them, whatever's good. Keep them there. Find your rounded position, wherever you want to take those weights, and let's round it down. I'm still trying to figure out where I want mine. All the way. And then we're gonna curl the head and shoulders up. Feel like you're going up and over those weights, rounding into it. And then rolling back down again. Good. Pulling into the strap if you have it. If not, don't even worry about it. Curling up Do one more here. Think back to the legs really reaching away again. And then curling up. Yes. And then go ahead, taking the hands behind your head or arms long, either way. I'm just gonna take them, or you can even cross them in front. I'm gonna take them behind my head. Think about growing tall now. Back up. But I want you to think that little tilt that we had with our thigh stretch is here. Everything else is straight, but you're just inhaling back, exhaling back up. Keep reaching those legs, even if you don't have that strap, that's okay. One more here. Good. And then go ahead, for this one, let's place the weights away. Hands behind your head. Feel like you're growing and lengthening yourself up. And let's just go off into a little side to side. And back tall. Keep reaching those legs. Those legs should be on fire right now. And in reality, with this whole series, the legs are really what's working. They are so grounding you, giving you feedback. Beautiful. Let's do one more. And back. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna go into our lovely climb a tree. So let's not use our weights and take one leg and stay tall. So I don't want you to worry about how close that leg is. I want you to have that leg to where you can lengthen it, like really lengthen it. It's probably gonna be more of like 45-degree or less. Yeah, and stay tall. Really feel the length. And do one and then hold here. And then bring the leg and your body. And I want you to just from here, keep reaching that leg. I don't want you to pull it towards the sky. I want you to keep it where it is. And then walk down that leg. So it's kind of your teaser leg, right? Keep it grounded. Don't let anything change. This leg is working. Curl up, rolling and walking up that leg. Keep it reaching. Keep this one reaching. Rolling back down. All the way if you can. Ooh, this leg is on fire, right? Keep reaching, even if you need to flex it, whatever. And now just keep reaching that leg. Keep thinking of the length of the back of your leg. I don't want you pulling it towards you, I just want you reaching it. See if you can get both hips to be even. Oh, and rest, and we'll switch. Different leg, might be a different position, right? Yeah, for me it is. Just where you can, as much as you can straighten that leg. And we're trying to keep everything straight ahead, but that's hard. Because we've got one leg down, one leg up. Whew, what do we need to do? Figure it out. Let's keep reaching that leg. This one's gonna be a lot lower than the other one for me, and I want it to stay there as I go all the way down. Keep reaching, I'm gonna flex it so I can really keep that feeling. Curling up. And if you notice, this leg, I have it a little bit externally rotated. It's not parallel. Because when I had it parallel, it made that hip do something funky and kind of go, so I just maneuvered it a bit, and now I'm able to keep my hips much more even though there's still some tightness there. Was that 3? Let's do one more. I started talking to you and I completely forgot where we were. Keep reaching it away. And then rounding and walk back up. All right, let's hold it here. Let's see, can you straighten it out? So see, you want to be back there, right? So think about that hip, forward, 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 grow tall, and rest. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and end our little lovely reformer with some side stretch. So go ahead and see if you can just kind of have your knees in this position, hand here. And maybe you're getting a little stretch here because I want this arm kind of in close, so you're kind of pushing yourself up. Yeah, and let's take this arm up towards the sky. And what I want you to think about is you're just gonna lower into this hand. You can move it away a bit. And I wanna try to keep length on both sides. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna kind of think about this going and reaching in this direction. And I've got a little bit of weight here. And then I'm gonna come back up. And then you can play with where you want that arm to be. And think up, up, up. So see the difference between just over and up and up. And the leg that you've got kind of connected to the mat, kind of like you're trying to push the mat away from you a bit, just a little bit. Good. And one more here. Reach up, 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 and down. If you want to do a nice little counter stretch, just kind of grab your legs, give it a little twist, and then we'll flip the legs to the other side. Just make sure knees are happy, everything's in a good spot. Modify how you need to. See where we are today. So different side, end up playing a bit with where we place this arm. Up, up, ooh, different side for me. And you're getting a little work on that arm, right? But try to really feel that same arm connection we worked all through the mat and reformer here. Good. And up. Nice. And one more. Up, up, up. Keep thinking about that leg. It's working. It's working. And then if you want to add that little counter stretch, we can. All right, so as promised, we're gonna hit a little bit onto our Cadillac, just a little bit. So what I want you to do is grab your weights again, and we're gonna go into what is called long back stretch kneeling. So it's kind of along the line of what we did here earlier, but we're gonna turn our palms towards us. Picture your roll bar in your arms, and what I want you to do is take those arms and you're going to bring them towards your glutes, pull them towards your glutes, iron up and reach back, and then pull them towards your glutes. As you do this, think about your whole back staying long, so we're not letting it round in any way. Think about all the work you did earlier with the back arm connection. So those shoulders are again pulling towards each other, right? Elbows going back behind us as best as you can. Let's do one more. Normally there's only 3 in each direction, but I want to make sure we get that move down, right? Hips pressing now. Arms go back. Bend like a little bicep curl and press and grow tall. And back. And bend. And press. Woo! And we'll do 2 more here. Again, keep thinking about the elbows drawing towards each other, those shoulder blades drawing towards each other, and down. Good. All right, last thing you're going to do is a little bit of, usually on the Cadillac, it's in 2 positions, either in our trapeze or with our push-through bar. But we'll do a little shoulder roll down, or shoulder bridge if we're on the mat. So arms at our side, and let's take everything into consideration that we worked, right? Think about your shoulders gently pulling together, feet are pressing into your mat. Heels can be as close as you want towards your glutes. And let's think about pushing our hips in this direction, reaching them away, going where we can go. Again, think of that chest expansion, all of that, inhaling. And then think of curling down from the top down to the bottom. You'll be happy to know no push-ups today. Yeah. And then do that again. Reaching away. Although this month with our reformer, we're gonna get into some lovely stuff there. Good. And let's do one more here. We're just sticking to this today. Reach those hips away. Press and lengthen as much you can. I know I'm tight today, and rolling down. Good. And then go ahead, bring your knees together. And take your arms out in a big capital T. Palms can be up, they could be down, whatever works for you. And just let your knees drop to one side as you turn your head to the other. Yeah, just let it go, breathe. And see if you can maybe get some release. And then carefully bring it back to the center. And we'll take to the other side. Might be a different, might be tighter. Ooh, tighter for me. Take some deep breaths here. And back to the center. Pull your knees in. And let's roll it all the way up. Grab those legs. Just pull where you need. Give it a stretch. Shake it out. You guys did it. Awesome work today. Very good. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next week. We got some reformer this month, so stay tuned for those that get the apparatus exercise in classes. Bye, guys.